I would like to present my talk right now. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. And a very good afternoon to everyone. This is Dr. Muhammad Safdar Bhatti from the Islamic University of Bahawalpur, Pakistan. And I am along with my co-presenters Ali Zulkarnain, Muhammad Tahir Khan, and Maria Noor. And the topic of my talk is the role of elite women's social behavior for solving women's personal problems, the analysis of the school for scandal, and the importance of being honest. And that is a brief sketch of my talk. Respected audience, without women, nothing is possible for men. They are basic unit of the society. They make a family, family makes a home, home makes a society, and ultimately societies make a country. So the contribution of a woman is everywhere from taking birth and giving birth to a child to the care for whole life and other areas. A lot of study has been conducted under the perspective feminism on the works of Oscar Wilde and Sheridan. But here the main purpose of the researchers is specifically to analyze the women of 18th century and 19th century, that how the elite women solving the personal problems of common women, certainly under such heretical approach. Feminist criticism, which lays stress on gender politics, developed from the feministic movement. That is the research background. Dear audience, the researchers have some knowledge about women's status and their various trends. For this purpose, researchers selected two plays, The School for Scandal and The Importance of Being Honest. Though this reflection of elite ladies can be observed as a human being, it is the right to give them protection in every walk of life. Either it should be socially, economically, politically, and culturally. In some cases, it is seen that women are not treated equally, but law enforces them to provide them domestic rights. In most of the domestic matters of life, women involved in cooking, sweeping, look after their children, and bringing up their children. Researchers' point of view is that women should be treated hopefully as they are the most important figure of society. In some parts of the world, women's customs, social attitudes, and self-respect is supported through law. Women are human beings, and it is the right to solve their basic rights. Either it should be political, social, or domestic. It is the responsibility of law and to enforce authorities to maintain equality between men and women. The pivotal point of the current study is that the gender discrimination as reflected from the role of elite women behavior does not solve the common women personal problem. In both the plays, elite women seem to be non-serious, non-cooperative, and along with it, their hypocrisy, snobbishness, and lifestyle of ladies is presented. The investigation shows that the elite women are not solving the personal problems of common women. They are only to enjoy their high status and not paying attention for the common women. It is true, there is something lack in that behavior or attitude. It gives us a graphic picture of the social behavior of elite women to solve the personal problems of that age dominated by females. The main problem is that women should be treated equally as men in especially domestic matters. The question arises why women lag behind in some fields of life. Women must provide and treated as well. They are the most significant figure of society. There are many feminist theorists and critics who support for the rights of women. Basic human rights of women. The outcome of this study is to work for the emancipation of women. The study has a great contribution and gives a great awareness to the people regarding the basic human rights of women. After reading reviews of critics, writers, and theorists, the researchers highlight the domestic issues of common women which can't be solved by so-called upper class women. It is observed that in both the plays, the researchers have to find out the behavior, lifestyle, and characterization of elite women. These plays clarify that the elite women consider themselves as a superior being and they feel the male members are playthings in their hands. All this argument illustrates women's authority in every walk of life. It is to understand that elite ladies lay stress on male members of society to achieve their desires. The researchers found upper class ladies kept themselves dependent, being most of their domestic issues. The objectives of my study were to identify the characteristics of elite women's social behavior, to find out the reasons related to uselessness of elite women's social behavior regarding the personal problems of the common women. To conclude about the social behavior of elite women regarding the personal problems. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. Now over to my co-presenter, Mr. Ali Zulkarnain. Yes, Ali, please.
Assalamu alaikum to everyone. My research questions are what do the elite women do regarding the personal problems of the common woman? What reasons can be given in respect of women's success? What can be the conclusions about elite women's social behavior towards the solution of personal problems of the common woman? Significance of study. The significance of the study is very tremendous, which is helpful in improving the status of elite women to solve the personal problems of common women. In this way, women can solve their problems. It is successful in improving women's rights and protect them in solving their personal rights. Literature review. A lot of the study has been conducted under the perspective feminism on works of Oscar Wilde and Sheridan. But here the main purpose of researcher is specifically to analyze the women of 18th century and 19th century, that how the elite woman solving the personal problem of the common woman. Certainly under such a theatrical approach, feminist criticism which lays stress on gender politics development developed from the feministic movement. Feminist criticism is an approach which lays stress on gender politics. It developed from the feminine movement in Europe and North America in 1960s, first wave of feminism, which began around 1860s and started to decline in 1918, secured rights that were previously denied to women, such as the rights to educate and right to vote. Research design. The type of research is descriptive, through which the text of both the dramas, The School for Scandal and The Importance of Being Earnest, is elaborated and analyzed. In these two plays, the domestic problems, behavior, and attitude of the elite woman in solving the personal problems of the common woman, which is logical. For this purpose, the sources play a significant role for preparing research design, which is primary source, that is the original text. The secondary source comes after primary source. It is the helping material which is helpful in completing the researcher, and this particular research is qualitative, in which researcher use the contemporary feminist literary canons. In due procedure, researchers further highlight the females' domestic problems and behavior solving through the elite women of Restoration Age as well as Victorian. Research tools. First of all, researchers prepared a checklist. For this process. The researchers had to collect various themes and instances along with codes. It is the list of each and every character which contain the nature of ladies, including with examples. For instance, the researchers rejoined themes like shallowness, demoralization, discrimination, helpfulness, cunningness, hypocrisy, and legitimization were extracted from the play, The School for Scandal and the Importance of Being Earnest. For the purpose of research instrument, the researchers prepared a checklist which contained various themes, instances, and codes which were taken from both the plays The School for Scandal and The Importance of Being Earnest. Data collection. The researchers checked help from primary source, which as the text of The School for Scandal and The Importance of Being Earnest. Under the light of these two plays, the researchers had to locate how the women of elite class solving the personal problems of the common woman. Some instance of ladies and their behavior was also highlighted. The data is based on text and patterns to understand and then interpret. This research is discourse analysis. Researchers analyze the social behavior of the elite woman solving the personal problems of the common woman. For data analysis, researchers research various themes, points, and statements. After this, researchers collect them together. The researchers seek help to complete data analysis, which are from the text of both dramas, The School for Scandal and The Importance of Being Earnest. With the text of both the plays, The School for Scandal and The Importance of Being Earnest, researchers collect different claims. The first claim is the elite woman having not capability to solve personal problems of the common. The claims are collected women from the text of both the plays, The School for Scandal and The Importance of Being Earnest. For this particular claim, researcher supports it by reasons and evidences. The reason is elite women who have no experiences to solve the personal problems of the common woman. The second reason is that ladies' attitude is not positive. As they are upper class ladies, they busy in scandal mongering, fashion mongering, and hypocrisy. The second claim is a human being is to serve the needy and the poor people of the society. But here the elite women are not fulfilling their desires of the common woman. Elite women are wealthy and educated. These women are not successful to root out various problems from society. The plays, The School for Scandal and The Importance of Being Earnest have been focused to achieve the objectives of the study. These both plays composed in social behavior of elite women. These plays highlighted hypocrisy, gender discrimination, fashion, and lifestyle of upper class society. After conducting a profound study, these plays clarifies that the elite women of Restoration and Victorian ages are unable to solve the personal problems of the common woman. Researchers observe the elite females not to build up their moral and social values. The elite women lay stress on males only to attract their attention. Researchers find that elite ladies kept dependent and being guarded in the provision of household. To carry the discussion, one can say that the main purpose of researchers in both the dramas, The School for Scandal and The Importance of Being Earnest, is to locate many shortcomings, drawbacks of ladies, lifestyle, fashion, hypocrisy, bankruptcy, and behavior of upper class women, which enable the researcher to work upon on these both plays and set feature of elite women. These there is need to point out the personal problems of women which cannot be solved by elite women. The findings indicates the upper class ladies considered their male members as toy or plaything. These are some references. Thank you to everyone.
Yes, so nice of you, Ali. Yes, and yes, and that's all from us. Okay, dear. Uh, we have to wait for some other participants, or we have this meeting. Yes, no, Cesar. What is your opinion?